Billy Mitchell will be rocked by the arrival of a Mitchell family member next week amid a huge twist with Nadine, who has recently returned to tell Jay she's pregnant. The Mitchells, particularly Billy, have been rocked recently by the return of Nadine. She came back to tell Jay that she was pregnant with his child, leaving him stunned and unable to cope. Next week, Billy gets the shock of his life as a character returns in his storyline. Next week on the BBC soap, Nadine decides she needs to arrange peace drinks at the Queen because she's desperate to get the family on side. Whilst there, Billy presents Honey with a new engagement ring and their moment is wrecked when Billy's dad Stevie arrives. But what does he want and why is he back in Walford again? The Mitchells are left stunned by Stevie's arrival and it's not long before Billy and Phil make it clear that he is not welcome. Stevie tries to charm them but Phil is not having it, and in anger, Billy leaves. Honey tries to console Billy and urges him he needs to speak to his dad. Back at the house, Billy has an honest conversation with Stevie. When he mentions Jamie, Billy is fuming and orders his dad to never speak to him again. Honey encourages Stevie he needs to try harder if he wants a relationship with Billy. Things only get worse when Stevie turns up to the house unannounced, and Billy sends him away as both Lexi and Honey try and convince him to give his dad a chance. Later, Lexi asks Stevie to help her with Jay, with the pair heading to see them and suggests that Nadine gets a DNA test. Stevie starts to grow suspicious of Nadine's behaviour, but does he have any right to be suspicious? Jamie Borthwick, who plays Jay, revealed his character is struggling in the wake of Nadine's return. We all know Jay, he's a good man, as Perry Fenwick calls him, he's a good man. So he does certainly live up to the responsibility. I think he's sucked into this stream, he buys into it. He absolutely has no reason to not believe. So yeah, he's all for it, and he steps up when called upon because he's a good man, he explained of the storyline. He's a bit all over the place, really. At this particular moment on screen, the other little blondie is about to walk back in, the old little Lola lookalike, she's about to walk back in. So it's little bit all over the place at the moment, but the marathon has kind of taken a backseat with all this, what's going on with Nadine's return and the Oppenheimer bomb that she drops.